Here for it. I'm excited for it. The British are coming, and only one can dance with Space Station in the semifinals. Strictly Business versus Team EVO to stay alive on Championship Sunday.
Welcome back here. Another matchup in Championship Sunday, and this is North America, right? I couldn't tell because there's a lot of EU players in the lobby. Strictly Business versus Team EVO to see who moves on to go to the semifinals to play against SSG. James Bond, what a show we got here.
Yeah, imagine you're an EU fan from 2022, 2023, and you time travel to NA, and this is the lobby you see. You would be confused.
You definitely would be confused. Why is Speed here?
I think there's more questions than that. But another question that will get answered is who is going to make this major run. This is a huge game. The stakes could not be higher. A win here will result in that four-way tie that T-Bates was talking about, the boys getting that win over Gen G. So that hunt for that top four, it's in full effect, Daz.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is in full effect. We'll end up seeing who comes out on top of it right now. Relating Wave strikes first off the assist from Speed. Great pass here from Speed, too, to sum up.
Speed getting that infield Relating Wave. Making a player that has made majors, made big tournaments in the past in EU, coming over here, teaming up with Speed and Arju, getting the job done there. And this is the first time that we've actually seen these two teams match up against one another over here in NA. So this is a bit of a treat to have at this point in the tournament then.
Yeah, I love a little EU regional in my NA. Just makes it feel so much, so special. Especially when they're fighting for a spot in the top four. But all jokes aside, no, you're right. This is actually a treat. I mean, a lot of these players on the field had like storied careers. You talk about Speed and what he's accomplished, how long he's been in the game. Same for Relating Wave, even for Arju, EXO, and now Ayers, who's starting. He's been playing Rocket League for a decent amount of time. So, you go into this, you know kind of what you're going to expect from everybody individually, but seeing this matchup surely is a treat.
And the desk really believing in Strictly Business. Right now, Strictly Business find themselves trailing Eris, the lone American representative over there, trying to lead the attack. Speed, who assisted the first goal, trying to get a backward bounce, but EXO defends the back wall nicely. Arju has an open window, slots it with low boost. Great pickup there by Arju.
That is a great pickup from Arju. Great first touch, strong speed there, gets to the ball quickly, recognizes he has the space, and he puts a lot of power behind that shot.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, confident to take that shot straight on. You recognize that, a lot of times you'll see players go for a back wall pass into the middle, but Arju confident to take that shot and hitting that mark at high speeds. It's a little more difficult than he made that look.
Now we'll end up seeing potentially more from that here as well as this game continues. See Speed, good touch out. Send it straight to Crispy, and EXO will boom it from his back wall. Eris wants to get there quickly to put a shot on, and Speed's there to collect. Now Speed popping this one towards mid. Relating Wave has to respect Crispy's touch, and we'll try to get involved here. See if he can set up Arju again. He gets the double. Offense hasn't really been there for Strictly Business. They've only gotten one shot so far. We're halfway through game one, but they are starting to get some chances as Crispy puts one on target, blocked by Arju.
A little pogo touch there from Arju, and then into a team bump, but still Speed has possession. Good challenge by Eris at the midfield. It's a battle right now at the midfield to try to take control of that ball. Eris, low boost. Try to pop it up the middle, but none of his teammates win. This is a shot opportunity now for Relating Wave off the pass from Speed. Relating Wave went for the 50, but Crispy had some nice back wall control. Arju trying to get a bump, wasn't able to get that boost. Eris did get it, but gave away the ball at the midfield. Double commit as well. Speed racing against Crispy. Crispy blasts it off the ceiling, does get the follow-up touch, so Crispy was alone there for a moment and was able to make a nice play.
Eris shot. Oh, good touch there to set it up, but no follow. Eris and EXO will crash the net. EXO will get demoed, and EVO will be able to break out of that. It is 6 shots to 3 in favor of Team EVO as Speed looks to get the double. Will be stop there right on the back wall. EVO totally comfortable with holding onto this field position as we approach the final minute.
Relating Wave getting the bump on Eris, who's trying to get that corner boost. Speed. Have to bail out. Relating Wave getting dunked on by EXO. Arju has to quickly turn for it. This is a chance for Strictly Business. Eris on the shot, but Relating Wave challenging from behind, shutting down that chance. Great defense.
Yeah, good reaction on the field too. Saw Speed kind of sitting, hovering under the ball, says he's gonna leave it. The clearance comes out. Now, Team EVO just able to kind of dictate the pace. But Crispy might have one, gets it past the defense. And 1 goal difference here as Strictly Business get the first goal.
A solid read from Crispy, and I think this play is a great example of how that small boost pathing can really win it for you. Crispy didn't have much boost, was at the midfield perfectly, hitting every small pad on the way, was able to get up, make that shot happen, and give Strictly Business a chance to get back into this game.
Good bump to take Speed out the play. Eris launches it downfield. EXO doesn't have the boost or the speed to get there. Now it's Eris again, looking for a bump on Related Wave. 15 seconds to go. Strictly Business, ball out in front of EVO's side, but it gets transitioned all the way, and like you said, Related Wave with the dagger.
Big time shot. Arju, look at that touch. In Relating Wave, even having to fight through contact to get around that. Still though, that pass from Arju, a jaw dropper, not much boost, dimes it up. Great IQ there on the play from Arju, knowing that that's where he needed to place it for that shot. It's like the lead and read passing back in the day.
And that'll hit the ground. Game 1 goes to Team EVO. Very strong start. Relating Wave if they continue this trend today. We've got Game 2 on Forbidden Temple. Team EVO 3 wins away from SSG in the semifinals.
I'm sure Speed probably knows a little bit of Italian by now, teaming with Cookser and Arju. And that's got to help too, right?
Italian?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, just, being able to calm a little more effectively.
They are not calming in Italian, James.
You never know with Speed. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. A double demo, though, from EXO. That's spicy. So, the tip up to Crispy, who was the lone goal scorer for Strictly Business, but Arju quickly there to shut things down. It'll be a high pop. Eris a bit awkward of a start. And EXO has no boost to get up and challenge. Crispy bumped. Arju moving in. And then the delayed shot there from Arju. It was a nice opportunity here for Team EVO. They didn't score on it, but the possession is still there.
Yeah, they are looking comfortable, though. You're seeing just them go up really aggressive. Look at Speed. Like, he's all the way up there, just trying to make sure he can make Eris a little uncomfortable. They've been playing this ball pretty high. Arju almost had a great shot here as well. They're really putting the pressure on Strictly Business. Strictly Business
are trying to get away out. There's a double commit. EXO and Crispy both going. A nice touch by Relating Wave. Tries to get it even higher. EXO with the last bit of boost clears it out, but Arju is right there to boom it in. Eris and EXO boosted up. Crispy also has it. We'll see if they can get out of their zone. Nice 1-2 play, but EXO is demoed off the ball. Arju gets it past the first attacker, gets it past the second. They're going for the double. There's no double. That was a double opportunity.
Wait.
And Arju did so much to generate that chance.
You're right. Arju's been manipulating the ball very well. Whether it's, he knows when to take his solos. He also knows, okay, let's just boom this ball out. Have them take it, and then we can play it back again, give it back to me. I like what I've seen with him individually so far in Game 2, and he's also had some good shot opportunities, but they haven't converted yet. It's still anybody's game.
Speed narrowly missing that ground double. Crispy will sail it back up. Relating Wave switches the field. It gets up and over EXO, but Eris is there to collect. Flip reset. Now going for a bomb. Lands it. Eris mixing some things up. Huge pinch from Arju. And that forces Crispy to clear it up and over. Speed almost had that go over his head.
Yeah, again, Arju's having such a good game right now. Team EVO knocking on the door. Can Relating Wave get here? Yeah, he does. Good beat. But Eris is there on the sidewall, expecting him to, play this close. Good Demo on Speed. Speed's now out to play. And here's Arju again, low boost, able to collect it, gets a little chain dash, he gets it to wave. Like that's so efficient.
Arju had pretty much no boost in the tank, and like you said, Dazzler, and perfectly efficient on getting that clear out, even giving Team EVO a counterattack opportunity. Bit of a squirrely save there from Speed. Rebound also forces a double commit. Arju trying to get some safety, hits it off to the side. And that should be a little breathing room here for Team EVO.
Like that touch from Relating Wave to try to push it backwards, but maybe in a tough spot. Crispy tried to go for the lower left corner. Shot was just far enough that the defense had enough time to react. And Team EVO get out. But you can see Strictly Business starting to ramp up here late in the game.
Flip reset, not going the way Crispy wanted it to. Speed will try to get a 50, gets bumped back into the mid boost. Relating Wave hits, well, tried to hit Speed. I thought Speed was going to be able to get a touch on the ball, but came up short.
Takes at this pace, you can see. Wait, what? I didn't think that was in. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was in.
Oh man, you see it in the corner a lot of times, but off the ceiling in the corner, Arju and Crispy team up to pinch that one top corner. Ouch.
Yeah, that's a stunner. Yeah, especially with how well EVO had been doing with their offensive possession. Arju! Coast to coast, he does it!
Back-to-back banger goals for Arju, and somehow we're tied. That one was disgusting.
Okay. All right, tied up game, minute left. And Team EVO and Strictly Business with a couple of goals that will leave your mouth wide open. Relating Wave, putting that one on target. Here's Arju, off the corner. Speed, can he get there fast enough? Does, but not the best touch. Strictly Business may have a chance here to move downfield. The Relating Wave with that pickup is making it so much harder for Strictly Business to move. They've been a little bit more methodical with how they approach the ball, but this is still anyone's game.
The lane with no boost. Relating Wave will get this back to Arju. Arju is the player you want on the ball right now, Dazzler, and you saw from that last goal. You've been seeing how he's playing, but Relating Wave will get this job done. And it comes off the bump and the demo from Arju.
He needed every ounce of boost he had in the tank to make that play. Great read on it, perfect dive, or perfect use of the dodge to get past Ixo, and then he had that great follow-up. Wow, great individual performances from Team EVO. Their mechanics are showing, and it's beautiful.
Strictly Business. They're struggling right now. A pre-jump from Ixo. Sent it across net. No one was there for the shot. Ixo almost making the pre-jump play happen, and the game's not over yet, but it will require some 0-second magic. Ixo on the dribble. Ixo has a lead blocker, a couple bumps. Now Aris going for the double. Rebound out. Ixo has to kick it into reverse. Pops it up for Crispy. Crispy contested by Arju, and that 50 kicks off the ceiling, comes back down, and that is game for Team. Well, the timeout has come and gone. We are kicking it off for game 3. Will Strictly Business be able to bounce back, or will Team EVO keep on their way?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it's a good start.
That's a good start. Right off the kickoff, this is all Ixo.
They sent 2.
And what that light touch was absolutely everything they needed, too. He got the pad, too, off of his initial flip, stayed with the ball, and popped it up. So first goal to Strictly Business, but we see more kickoff shenanigans.
The kickoff shenanigans there paying off, and that's what you want to see coming off a timeout. Speed will steal the corner boost and doesn't get the bump on Ixo, who catches it. Now Ixo goes far post, and Arju manages to get there. Arju was being harassed and still got to that ball.
Yeah, he was. I'm sorry, the way you said that was so funny. But he was. A big chase there from Aris. He was really pressuring him, and Arju, I mean, has been so solid. throughout the course of this series, he got out really, really fast and really effectively too. Still a 1-goal game here for Strictly Business as they weren't able to connect with that one, that last play.
So let Eris go for it. Eris, the reset off the ceiling, shut down by Speed. Relating wave, pushes to the backboard. Ixo makes sure Arju doesn't have a clean shot. Now Ixo with full boost has Eris right behind him, goes for a bump, rebound out to Crispy. Crispy's shot interrupted. Team EVO are able to bring this all the way back down to the Strictly Business corner.
Gotta watch out for Relating Wave. He almost did it all himself there. Ball off the sidewall. Relating Wave again, good cut. Now Speed can get on top of this one, but they're taking a lot of their shots off of their opponent's back wall. They haven't been able to give a good outlet pass, and they haven't been able to connect on any demos. So Strictly Business defensively been able to hold on.
Let's see if Strictly Business can start connecting on those clears to hit that outlet player. Have some sort of attack coalesce. We'll see. Crispy hits it downfield to Eris. Double tap ball, and Eris hits a nice double tap to add a second goal to the Strictly Business tally.
Ooh, bang, bang. Look at that from Eris. Give him a free double, and it's in your net most of the time. Great placement in the lower right corner. Strictly Business off the timeout has been just dominant offensively this game.
Finally connect on that outlet pass as well. Crispy taking the time to spot out Eris. That was a lovely play.
Ixo off the side, gives it to Relating Wave. He's gonna look for follow-up. Eris now looking for bumps here as well to try to slow down Team EVO. Strictly Business seem to know, okay, we're outpacing them. Let's keep that momentum. Crispy with a free double. No, Arju got back in time right as the ball hit the back wall. Ixo wants to keep this play alive, but Team EVO has other plans as they knock it downfield. Eris taking good advantage of the space, and Ixo almost got there. Would have been a great transition play. Instead, they'll opt for the infield pass. Crispy fakes the double. Eris free shot. Got him with the bouncer, and it's a 3-goal lead.
And again, it's Crispy with the assist. Eris to Crispy. Crispy faking the corner double. Gets the bounce out. Arju was frozen on the goal line. And a nicely placed shot. This is a completely different Strictly Business team than we saw from the first 2 games.
Yeah, it feels like they're in the driver's seat, James. Another one? Why not? Oh, no, blocked away by Arju. Ixo, did he get a flip there? No. Good beat, though. Ixo's trying to turn. Wants to play at least a 50. Airs off the ceiling. Can he get this? Oh, no, Speed denies it. But look at all this offense coming out from Strictly Business. Ixo, another shot. Bang!
This is the most one-sided game of the series, and it's in favor of Strictly Business after a timeout. Eris, the demo. Ixo getting there quickly. Speed, not much boost to make the play. Also, Ixo reading it right around him. What a game this has been for Strictly Business.
Yeah, clinical offense for them. And it doesn't show any signs of slowing down. We got a minute 30. I think you can almost confidently say, wait, I'm not even going to say it because I was going to say this one goes straight to Strictly Business. They almost give up one in transition. Team EVO still knocking, but this just has not been the game for them offensively. They've only got 1 shot, while Strictly Business has 5 goals.
On 11 shots as well, Ixo getting a hat trick here, covering the 50, also going for that ground pinch. Relating Wave didn't have a chance on that play. Strictly Business. This is the recovery game that you hope for, and they send 2 again. So we've seen that multiple times now from Strictly Business where they'll have 2 go right away. It got him a kickoff goal.
Oh. That one that got through, but EVO couldn't make, Relating Wave couldn't make contact with it. And you wonder here what's going on in the minds of EVO. Because this is a very big loss, but I don't think it's one to really write home to just quite yet. It's a 5-goal deficit, but they're still in the lead in the series. So they really just have to shake it off for the next one. They're trying to see if they can come away with a goal, but Strictly Business not allowing much of anything. Relating Wave will finally get one.
I mean, there was like 3 pre-jump plays back to back to back. And then it caps it off with an actual pre-jump goal here by Relating Wave. It's in garbage
Pre-jump,
time.
pre-flip, yeah.
But regardless, that's going to feel good for Team EVO getting one before the next game.
Exactly. They've got to check out this one on the side of Strictly Business, though. What a turnaround offensively. It does feel like, you know, they're finally playing how they want to play. And now it's just about keeping up that momentum as the series progresses on. You don't want to come out with such a strong performance and then fall flat in the next game. Then you'll be putting a match point, the pressure will be on. But 10 seconds left here on EFH Stadium, Game 3. And it's been all Strictly Business all the way. And the series will be tied up 2-1. Team EVO still in the lead, but they've definitely got some work to do to make sure that doesn't happen again.
It's getting close to tied up right now. Strictly Business move to match point. So this will be the swing game in the series either way. See what Team EVO mixes up, because that last game was a beatdown.
Here we go. Game 4 in this best of 7. Strictly Business already out of timeouts. Team EVO still has one. We'll see whether or not they even need to use it. Relating Wave. I couldn't get much going there. Here's EXO trying to switch the play to Crispy. Arju notices it, gets a good cut, and here's Eris up quick. Sends that one downfield, and it's cut by Team EVO. But that bouncer gives EXO a free shot. Relating Wave just able to get back in time.
Quick handbrake turn from EXO there, recognizing that small window, but good defense there, denied the shot. However, EXO has that killer instinct. And he does land a demo as well, so the killer instinct more than just shooting.
Yeah. A lot of this, just making sure if you can beat that next man up, get past 2 maybe, do what you can to set your team up here as first man on the play. As you can see that happening with Arju here. He took both boosts out of, I think, Crispy and EXO, forced them back, and then Eris really couldn't do much with the ball except give away possession.
Oh. Skim touch from Arju goes all the way down. Rebound out to Relating Wave. It's a high bounce. Arju up against Crispy, but Crispy wins it. We'll have another go at the ball. The reset goes low, tries to go for a block. Speed manages to dodge the bump attempts and make that stop. But still, Strictly Business not done. Crispy with the flip reset. Clean from Crispy.
Oh, it's clean and disgusting at the same time. Great flip reset. It just activates it at the perfect time to get it over Relating Wave. Well done from Crispy. Strictly Business continue to keep the momentum going. Oh?
Arju gets 50'd. Kickoff supremacy for Strictly Business. They do it again, and they score again. Just send 2 on kickoff. It works out.
Sometimes that's all you need to do. The kickoff stress, if they can't stop it, keep using it. Strictly Business now, 2-goal lead. They go for another one. Crispy gets the demo. Relating Wave. Arju's the only one with boost, and he can only give up possession here. Oh, that's it.
On target too. It's just rolling all the way. This feels like the trajectory of this game might be timeout at the end for Team EVO, because Strictly Business has been crushing them since their own timeout.
Yeah, unless they can get one here quickly, we may be seeing a snowball effect here. We'll see. Another kickoff. This one a little bit more neutral, but still Strictly Business with possession. EXO's pre-jumping from across the map. Oh, and Crispy with a big miss. Can Speed get there first? No, just a little behind, and good touch from Crispy to knock away potential follow.
Eris eyeing the corner double. Gets the pass over to EXO. Confidence there from Eris, who's already had some really nice doubles. Relating Wave going for a double of his own. But the demo behind by EXO, and now demo from Crispy. Speed will respawn, but gets demoed as well. The physicality has been amped up by Strictly Business.
EVO's doing the best they can to respond, but they still have come up empty time and time again. Awkward for Relating Wave, forces a double commit. Eris to EXO, EXO to the back of the net. 4-goal game. Strictly Business have turned this series around.
Speed got jettisoned out of the play by Relating Wave and saw Arju panic trying to get back, but there was not enough time. 4 goals already, and we're barely past the halfway point. Another beat down in favor of Strictly Business.
Ooh, awkward there for Arju. And yeah, this is not the position you want to be if you're Team EVO. Like you said, feels like a timeout imminent. We'll see how these next 2 minutes favor them. But man, what Strictly Business, the way they've been able to control the pace of the ball, they've been able to find each other, stick with the play offensively, and get these beats. I mean, it makes sense.
They've been looking good. There's been no answer by Team EVO. Strictly Business, Team EVO tied in overall points, and one of them will be tied for the 4th place spot after this series. The result of this series so important when looking at the major. There's a demo. This will be 1 back for Team EVO. Only 1:23 left on the clock, however.
Yeah, they would have to get some kickoff goals of their own here, I think, for this one to be a little bit more realistic. But we'll see. Good start there. Relating Wave getting on the board. They see 1 fall. Can that lead into more? Oh, again.
We do see it. It's a kill. Speed able to get this to stop right away for Relating Wave. And Relating Wave does snag one back, so we've got a ball game, Daz.
Yeah, we do. Keep your eyes on the screen. 1:20 to go. There is a chance here, especially depending on how this kickoff goes. It does kind of favor EVO a little bit here. Speed, high ball. Relating Wave a little late to the follow. That one's going to go off the back wall. Crispy will get a touch towards the sidewall where Speed's at. Speed has Arju in the midfield. Wants to get it to him, but gets through the defense, but can't get a shot on that one.
Didn't look like Arju was expecting a shot that close. Like you said, it got through, but Arju not in position to take advantage of that. Still, possession for Team EVO. Relating Wave trying to make a play happen. Goes for a center ball. Crispy hits it off to the side. Arju has full boost, trying to make the play. Pinch it a little bit too hard. Does get a hit across the field. Eris gets a clean double, and Ixo will walk that ball in.
Yeah, that's a great read from Eris. You know, late in the game, the way things are trending, EVO are going to play more aggressive. Perfect double on the read. Ixo was downfield, able to roll that one in and potentially secure the game.
Eris has been hitting tons of these doubles. Super consistent on that, and you see a kickoff strat again coming out from Strictly Business. And it works out. My goodness, how many plays do they have?
Okay, hold on. Look at this. Great touch, Eris. Perfect read on that shot. Wow. Everybody on Strictly Business has 2 goals this game. Eris and Crispy are shooting 100%.
Finally, a normal kickoff coming out of Strictly Business. But they know it's because this game's already won. Don't need to show any more of their hand. But that double attempt still saved by Strictly Business.
Is that?
And even that goes in. What are we seeing, Taz?
I don't know. I don't know at this point. Wow. I guess he reads that.
A skim, you know, the ball is hit into Arju. It blasts back off his own back, or off his own crossbar. Ixo somehow reached it.
Oh man, this one ticking down. 7-2 is the scoreline. Yeah, in game 4. And we are all tied up here in the series. Here we go.
You saw the future, Daz. Game 5. We're tied up at 2 apiece. So we'll see if Team EVO find any adjustments or if Strictly Business will keep on their streak. And already, do see a chance for Team EVO. Defense coming out by Strictly Business.
A lot more speed here initially. Look at Relating Wave, chain dashing, trying to get there quickly. Arju off the back wall. I think Speed has to double back, so he'll be late here. Waiting on Eris. So Speed goes. Good follow from Ixo right under the ball. Arju needs to get a touch here because Crispy's looking for the challenge. maybe a potential shot, but now it goes to Speed. Speed. Whoop. Nah, he didn't get the flip. Now that's
enough.
gets the side. Yep.
Chris touching that down to Crispy. Crispy trying to launch that one up. Does get the block. Couldn't get the follow-up 50, though. Speed again doesn't have enough boost to chase this down, but Eris still tried to play it quick. Crispy, airborne. Crispy didn't get much on it. Didn't get credited for the shot, but no real redirect, and that was saved by Relating Wave.
Now Crispy taking his time. Eris is going to get this mid. EXO's going to wait for Speed. Couldn't get a good touch. Eris will. Get past two. EXO looking for bumps on Arju in the back end, and Speed will have to come to collect. You're seeing Strictly Business try to put that pressure on again. Their rotations have looked clean.
EXO had a ton of time. Found Crispy. Crispy switched it to Eris. Speed trying to control things. Out from his own corner, EXO bumped off the ball. Speed has no boost. That mid boost taken. And this is another promising attack shaping up for Strictly Business. Crispy goes for a 50 against Speed. Relating Wave is there. EXO full boost up in the air. Arju pre-jumped him, gets a pinch, and hits off the backboard and goes out.
So close. That was one of the EVO's more closer chances. They've been able to stop the bleeding, so to speak, in the fresh 5 minutes. Crispy, whew, got a favorable bounce there off of Relating Wave's clear. But even Strictly Business have to be careful not to overextend. I say that they're overextending right now. Crispy took boost from the orange corner as he's trying to get up and get a 50 here.
Crispy on a follow-up 50. EXO will put it on target. It catches Relating Wave sleeping. Follow-up shot scores. Eris will put that one in, but the defense stunned by that shot.
Yeah, I mean, that initial touch from Eris, the pop on it, had to jump for it because you can't really tell like if it's going in or not with the speed, and then no contact made on the ball. Eris has a free shot, puts it in the opposing corner. Yep, and we got a big kickoff.
Both of the hits there, I think Relating Wave was expecting more control, and Eris just blasted that. Great play from Eris. Strictly Business, keep the train going.
Even with the fake kickoff, not able to connect on another play. They are starting to get a lot more aggressive off ball, trying to at least make the offensive push from EVO a little bit more awkward, get some demos in, just trying to throw them off their rocker. They know that they've been able to stun them with 2 back-to-back 5+ goal-scoring games. Now if they can continue to keep that pressure up, they could have the series. Well, that's just too slow of a shot for Relating Wave. Crispy, easy save.
Arju up. It's another touch. So will have the corner boost denied. Awkward position for him. Still gets a nice 50 to keep that in the corner. Speed, a pinch. It's off the ceiling. Crispy will have to hit it back to the corner. Speed blasted out high. Arju will jump. Passes to himself off the corner. Now a backboard pass. EXO misses, but Eris gets a dunk.
Wow.
And that's just gonna roll in.
Yeah, this is not looking good here for EVO. Potentially getting shut out this game. Big clearance, and you just got nobody back as that slowly rolls in. Strictly Business, wow. What a turnaround they've been able to accomplish. It's just been all Strictly Business ever since the timeout.
And on that play specifically, it looked like Eris was hiding behind the ball and flipped to the left. Instead of going for a challenge, he was trying to cover the cut that would have gone around him. So Eris, that was a smart play. A big time goal for Strictly Business. We only have a minute left to play. Eris really having a heck of a game.
Oh yeah, individually he's been great. 2 saves from him, 2 for 4 in the shooting department. And again, it goes back to, I want to say that game 3 where we saw him score that double. Just being able to like ramp up and get the confidence going early in the series, I should say. And then now you're starting to see it translate. He's just been so fluid around the field as he's going to get a demo there, 2 demos, 2 to lose.
Open that.
3
Literally
demos, everyone's gone. Everyone's gone.
Did anyone respond in time? Was the field completely devoid of any players? No, Relating Wave spot just in time. But everyone getting demoed off the field by Team EVO. And that's really what this whole series has turned into. Strictly Business, the only team on the pitch.
Man, that's a statement, but it's so true. The way Strictly Business have been playing, I mean, it's just, they've been in full control. Final 10 seconds here. As Strictly Business will go up. They started off slow, but now here they are on match point after 3 back-to-back dominant wins.
Wow, what a game from Aero. Chance for Strictly Business to add one more to the tally going into game 6.
An iconic backdrop here on Neo Tokyo. And last series, we saw this one go 7. Will things be the same here? Will both quarterfinals go to 7, or will Strictly Business close it out here? Let's see how EVO works off the timeout.
There's a lot of really solid plays by Arju early on in this series. Arju, the key player when Team EVO was getting those first couple wins. We'll see if Arju can get back into it, or if somebody else will step up. The big 50. Eris cuts. Couldn't get the shot on target. Crispy gets bodied off the ball. Nice bump from behind prevents the attack.
You're seeing a long clearance there as well. Good cut from Speed on the play. Arju, big boom downfield. They're gonna let Eris collect this as they get boosted up. And Related Wave moving upfield. Got a demo on EXO, but Team EVO don't have the ball. So EXO's gonna be able to respawn here for free. You see him come up with a challenge. Now though, Strictly Business kind of low on boost. A little bit of space given to EVO, but they just give it right back to him.
Speed has to use all his boost. Does get a nice back pass to Arju in the corner. Arju going for the pass in field to Relating Wave. That play's broken up. Team EVO is looking better.
Bump.
They landed demo, and this should be a goal. It is. Relating Wave gives Team EVO their first lead in a minute.
Yeah, great work from Speed on the play. He was initially being chased by Crispy, went on the sidewall to throw him off, stayed with the ball, then got a demo on Crispy, all to set up Relating Wave for the shot, and Relating Wave's gonna bank that free one every time.
Seems like the default kickoff for Strictly Business is to send 2. Pan out there. Relating Wave with the 50, gets a second touch. Go for a third. Arju's ready for a shot, but thinks it's too risky, waits at the midfield, and now goes to challenge EXO, who passes it over to Eris off the flick. Now a pinch off the side. Relating Wave will pop it up. Crispy gonna be first on the scene. Passes across field. EXO off the backboard. Relating Wave will have to clear that up the side.
The demo to open that one up. But Crispy still able to gain control of the ball. This is a free one for Speed. Yep, got past one.
Lead block
watch out for Eris. Oh, just dodged the demo as well. Able to clean that one out. It's still a 1-goal game, but now you see EVO finally with the lead here after a few games. And they're able to move around so much differently and just give themselves a little bit more control of how things are going. It's allowed them to have more offensive pressure. Strictly Business only has 1 shot this game.
And one way they've been controlling the game has been utilizing demos effectively. We saw them almost get a lead blocker play as well. A demo leading to their first goal, and now Relating Wave gets his second of the game off consistent pressure.
Right, that consistent pressure gives him the space. Great touch to get that ball pinched right in the open space. The Relating Wave top corner slot. 2 for 2. Team EVO in front halfway through game 6.
Crispy just a little lost. He didn't have much boost either. Nowhere to block that shot. We see a game 7, less than half of game 6 left to go. Team EVO up by 2, about to force game 7.
Yep, looking a little bit more spread out, not playing as aggressive. Like you said, Related Wave, great pre-jump there, good read on the play, great cut. He's gonna leave this one for Speed. He's looking for Arju. Related Wave gets demoed in the back end, maybe a chance here for a counter, but Speed slowing it down.
Crispy goes for a 50. Eris last back with boost. Now moves up. Blocked by Arju. Eris lets that ball through. Maybe he was trying to get a perfect touch, missed it. Maybe thought he had a teammate regardless. I don't think that was the play that he was looking for. EXO midfield pass to Eris. Eris back down to EXO. EXO to Crispy, and that shot is blocked.
Nice three-man pass play, just a little too late on connecting. And defense had enough time to get stepped back. Strictly Business went from scoring in high numbers to not being able to score at all. They still only have one shot this game as we approach the final minute.
This will be possession here. Good chance for Strictly Business. Eris hits it right at Speed, who deflects the ball wide. EXO can't bump or contest that ball by relating wave, and that is open. The ball hits off both posts and is cleared out. So still hope for Strictly Business. That could have been the third goal for Team EVO.
Speed up quick, has the shot. EXO able to get the denial. This one's gonna be Crispy to EXO. EXO looking to control it to a 50. Ball in favor of Team EVO as they bring it back into the midfield. Strictly Business not looking as flowing. The passes, they still are trying to get them off, but they don't even have enough boost. And the ball gets sent back to their own end. So much pressure coming out from Team EVO. It's been hard for Strictly Business to get anything.
One more here for Team EVO. Relating wave went to the backboard, but Eris was still there. Was able to turn and keep that out. Something has to go in for Strictly Business right now, but a big win at the midfield will melt even more time off the clock. Eris does win a big 50, but the final seconds will tick away, and Dazarin, we are going to be going to Champions Field.
2 quarterfinals today and 2 game 7s today. Team EVO off the timeout. Start connecting. Shots were falling. And here we are. Game 7. No timeouts. No room for error to see who moves on to play SSG.
Crispy back passes to keep possession. Eris will launch it up hard. Crispy just short on the amount of boost to make it to that. EXO slow things down, try to backflip challenge, but Speed still powers through. There's another pass into the middle. Crispy hitting it off to the side. Eris will safely clear it out. A relating wave keeps it back in. Eris with the read. Pre-flip challenge by EXO gets it by him, but didn't land cleanly. That'll let Arju get to the scene first.
Good touch from Speed, but Eris there to get the cut. So Arju play it off his own back wall. Team EVO kind of in an uncomfortable spot. Speed just had to dodge Eris, chasing him around in a circle. As EXO to Crispy. Crispy clearing it back downfield. Strictly Business do not want EVO getting out of their own half. They are constantly sending people to demo them to make them uncomfortable, but EVO gets some room.
Arju on the lead bump.
Arju forward, but yeah, Crispy, good cut there.
Speed has to win that 50. Doesn't really do the best job. Still got a piece of it. Slowed down the attack enough. Strictly Business has Crispy taking the shot. Eris will try to 50 it. EXO, light touch, controls it. The possession by EXO. Ball out to Crispy. Crispy, the light shot. Arju is there. There was a bump on the goal line, but they had stacked the line, and Team EVO gets the stop.
What a read there on Arju to make sure he had that play covered. And now, finally, EVO with some room. But, man, they had to hold on. Strictly Business opening this game up with 5 shots. We haven't seen EVO even on offense yet.
Good early signs for Strictly Business, but still scoreless in the game. Eris kicks it in reverse, tries to take it into an air dribble. Gets the flip reset to go low. EXO also helps Speed last back. Speed trying to dodge the bump. He can't. EXO will score it. Crispy takes Speed out of the play.
Good on Crispy here. He just follows Speed, doesn't let him get any room to work with. And EXO, great placement on the shot. Strictly Business, the pressure pays off. They've started game 7 with the lead.
Speed doing everything he could. Eris missed the corner boost. Speed going. What? Oh, the Eris missed the corner boost on the kickoff, and that made all the difference.
Oh man, yeah, he's sitting up there with 12. And then he tries to jump and he's awkward. Wow. After all that pressure, the first shot Team EVO take, they score it.
Oh, that's devastating. That has to hurt for Strictly Business to miss a corner boost on kickoff in a Game 7 match for top 4 in NA. That is a stinging play.
Yeah, but they don't have too much time to dwell on it. They got to keep going. We're approaching that halfway point in Game 7. Transition shot. Arju able to get the stop. Eris up quickly. EVO have to manage this pressure. So far, they're doing a good job. Great demo to open up some space.
Harris booms it straight up the gut. Relating wave with a pop-up. Arju's way out of the play. Speed will had to turn on that. Arju with some space. Off the arc and down, Eris tries to follow it up. Speed, not enough boost to get there in time, but Relating Wave has tons of space. Now we'll boom it up to Arju, who went off this feeling. Arju clanging it off the elbow. Speed again, last back. Crispy was chasing him down, but this time, Speed able to keep the attack going. Rebound, bouncing high. Strictly Business, struggling for boost. Eris getting bumped at the midfield by Relating Wave. Speed going for the double. Hand is up. Arju on the rebound. Kicks straight back to Relating Wave, but the shot was right at Ixo.
And Ixo, great job of remaining patient, sitting still, letting the offense kind of throw themselves out the play. Now Strictly Business with room, but EVO still looking for a way in. Good cut there from Crispy. And a double commit. They both hit the ground. Ixo may get a free shot. It's high. Double bang!
Big time play from Ixo. And Eris had the lightest of first touches, but Ixo flipping into that ball, powering it off the backboard, perfect trajectory. Hammers that double home.
EVO not out, but they're playing from behind. Relating Wave, can't make contact. Now it comes down to you have to play these offensive plays perfectly. If you're Team EVO, you don't have enough time on the clock here. You let one get in late. Not the best touch. Pass to Crispy. Shot just off the crossbar.
Flings it off the bar. It could have been the insurance goal. Now we see a pinch off the corner. Ixo keeps it out, Eris, to the middle of the field.
Arju doesn't have boost.
For some small pads, does pick up the mid boost and moves in. Arju, the double tap. He ends up pinching it across the goal line, stealing the corner boost on the way out. Lots of boost here for Team EVO. Relating Wave fakes it. It goes low. Arju with a lot in the tank.
Oh,
Ixo cool, calm and collected on defense.
Oh, that's a good cut. Great cut from Crispy to give them some space for Strictly Business. Eris taking a boost. He wants to starve him out. Ixo up quickly, but can't get it past Speed. Crispy once again getting through, but this is going to be a clearance here that EVO can work with potentially. Final 15 seconds. They cannot afford to let anything else go. Oh!
It's bouncing off the backward. Relating
Wave is
no
open.
boost, though. It's a light shot. Not enough on the shot. Relating Wave have no boost to be able to get power on it. Ixo tries to get that to the ground. He does, and Strictly Business finish the job.
Wow, back and forth, game 7. Strictly Business open up with so much pressure, and oh, look at Breezy, he's making it rain.